And we're thrilled to be here today to host the Global Student Entrepreneurs Award. This is an important part of EO because it creates sustainability. Like Nailab says, change in Kenya is built with one startup at a time. We strongly believe that entrepreneurs are the backbone of our economy, and the student entrepreneurs need to carry that flame forward.
I decided to choose what I like doing best, which is I like seeing things grow. When you build things, sometimes they fall, you clean them up, they grow, but the passion of an entrepreneur is seeing something progress every day. And for me, that is the best thing I enjoy doing.
One of the things we're doing is building a platform so that the mentors that are sitting here, the judges and the CEOs here can have direct conversations with the mentees. In the last 10 years, we've managed to raise about $100 million directly and indirectly for startups across Africa over different partners.
The reason why we're here is because of Global Student Entrepreneurs Award. As entrepreneurs who have been there, one of the things that we're looking at is how can we inspire and catalyze the next generation of entrepreneurs.
My name is Mesh, co-founder and director at Boya. I'm also a member of Entrepreneurs Organization in Kenya, the Kenyan chapter. And EO sponsors GSEA, which is a Global Student Entrepreneurs Award. And EO's initiative is to inspire and catalyze the next generation of entrepreneurs. And we want to identify these entrepreneurs as early as university. And this is a program where the students get to compete, and they need to have some sort of revenue, an idea that they're running a business. They compete locally, and then we take them to global. EO has membership across almost all countries in the continent, globally, and with 18,000 members who run multi-million-dollar businesses. So a couple of things that they enjoy. One is they have access to mentors. I mean, EO is entrepreneurs, purely entrepreneurs. So they get access to these guys who can share with them, experience share in terms of how to start and run a business. So that's number one. The second thing is they have access to processes. Like some of these students have visited factories where some of their members have taken them through the factories, the processes and all that. So they get exposed into that space. The other thing is they have access to investors, and customers. Some of them have gotten orders today at the event, and some of them are going to get investors as well. And then lastly, there's a prize money that they can use to grow their businesses. Globally, if they win, they'll win $100,000. Nailab has been absolutely fantastic in running the program with us, together with EO, to make this a success. In terms of just making sure that it's been the program has been designed and run very well, connecting them to mentors, using Nailab's network to be able to call for application, using that program as well to organize how mentorship works as well, but also talking to the students and mentoring the students as well, and incubating them in sort of a short time to prepare them to where they are today. We've heard from other entrepreneurs. They started a business in university. Now they're running multi-million-dollar businesses. I would say the future you don't actually predict it, but you create it. So go ahead, be crazy, build things, create things. You fail sometimes, but it's part of the process. And I'll encourage you to solve problems, create solutions, and build stuff.
My name is Janet David, and I'm here to make the impossible possible by turning my synthetic hair wave into a bag and a mat and sell it to eco-conscious consumers and women who love fashion. So Queening Africa is a venture that tends to solve the braid waste problem. You see, in my community, it is characterized by improper disposal of synthetic hair waste, and this leads to environmental pollution. So Queening Africa offers a solution by recycling this synthetic hair into trendy products and household accessories such as bags and mats that we are selling to eco-conscious consumers and women who love fashion. Being a part of GSEA was highly influential, especially to me in Queening Africa and also to the people of my society. Because when I joined this program, I never expected what I saw. I was connected to high-valued mentors. In fact, I was linked to the CEO of Frey Manufacturers, my mentor Hataj. I'm really proud that I was his mentee and I got to learn a lot. In fact, I shared one particular problem where I told him I've tried linking with Darling, one of the big manufacturers that you're trying to partner with. And he was like, I know someone from there and I can link you up with that. And being part of this event in particular, although I did not win, but what I have from here, what I've received from here, I will take it back to Queening Africa, and that will scale and improve my product and everything at large. When I joined GSEA, I was unable to tell my story in a way that people will understand it easily. But after strong mentorships and rehearsals, I am now able to tell my story in the simplest way that can attract investors and even partners. And that is a big plus for me in my venture. If resources was not a problem to Queening Africa, we will scale our production in terms of increasing the number of partnerships that we have with salons, and also increasing our brand visibility, especially across Africa, because 90% of women are using braids in Africa. So this skill can be reciprocated to every country in Africa, so that they can also start recycling their synthetic hair to different countries. And then the skill of crafting beyond bags, it did not just start in Kenya. Also Ghana and South Africans, they are crafting skills. So it's easier for me to go there and partner with the marginalized communities from different countries that have this skill, and now just tell them synthetic hair waste is a problem, and now use your skill to turn it into a useful resource that can make you an income and improve your living. And our products are of high demand, especially the African craft works in the Europe market and in the US market. So it's easier for me to scale it to the global level because of high demand of eco-friendly products and craft works from Africa.
Africa and the world at large faces a really large problem of plastic waste. So we actually have, by the end of 2025, over 23 million tons of plastic waste will be produced, and you find that only 10% of this plastic waste is actually recycled. I am Gabriel Moingo, a second year student at Mount Kenya University, and I love innovation. Basically, I'm basically a student or a young person who's passionate about solving the problems in my community with tech. Right now, what we do is that we convert plastic waste into education models to help students learn about STEM. From this program, actually today, I was able to meet up with another entrepreneur who actually also showed me another market that we as a business can target. And he was actually got him as a consumer to our products too, as he was even able to tell us the number of products he'd require for us. Then we'd test the market using him as like a test monkey basically. And it's really nice that people here are so committed to helping young entrepreneurs grow and seeing the country move forward. And that has really inspired me. I envision EcoPrint as first large-scale provider for 3D printing filament, not only in Africa but across the world. We're talking about shipping up our products to different parts of the countries, different other countries that are not only in Africa but in Europe, so that any 3D printer, basically the whole 3D printing industry, adopts a more environmentally friendly and circular approach to the manufacturing process. That's how I envision EcoPrint's generation. And I also envision our models, especially in the education sector, being used in many schools, and even students in those schools having the opportunity to even make their own models with their own creativity, and just getting deep into design and creating products that benefit the community.
My name is Olivia War. I'm the founder and CEO of Econasi Limited. And basically, Econasi is trying to solve the problem of unsustainable production methods in the traditional leather industry. And we have been able to come up with a technology that converts pineapple pulp waste into a high quality plant-based leather that uses zero chemicals and is 100% bio-based. So my journey with GSEA and Nailab has been insightful. Since I applied for the program, I've been able to learn a lot through the mentorship sessions, specifically with Giuliani and Mr. Cheda, who is the Managing Director of Kenafric. They've been able to really provide key insights into my business, which has been very helpful. I was able to visit one of the Kenafric factories and just understand how manufacturing works, what is needed. So this was very, very helpful for me, and I'm grateful. The market linkages that we've been able to get today as a business have been great. We've been able to get quite a number of inquiries on our plant-based leather, including a few orders on key holders, bags, and potential partnerships with other fashion brands. So yeah, that has been really insightful. If I had all the resources I need, I would set up a bigger production facility so that we can be able to upcycle more waste and employ more marginalized communities to help with the sorting of the waste and processing of the raw materials, not only in Kenya. We would also expand to other key markets in Africa like Nigeria, Egypt, and Morocco to create more impact.
My name is Trevor Taylor. I'm a student at Strathmore University, currently in my 4th year, and I'm the founder of Solgen H2. And what Solgen H2 is, it's a company that wants to provide electricity to hospitals that do not have access to reliable power. Most of the hospitals, especially in rural areas of Kenya, do not have access to electricity. And us, when we want to provide them that access from our solution that uses water to produce power. My GSE journey, I can say it was fruitful because I got to learn a lot. I liked the mentors that they offered us, and from the mentors actually, that's Jenny, the CEO of Area Finalists. She really helped me to understand my business model, and also to the second mentor. So the lessons I've learned, first of all, is I should try first, look at it from the business perspective. How can I really serve people? Like the value proposition. Yeah, so I got to really understand the value proposition. And then the other lesson I learned is how well can I position myself in a way that I'll be helping people, but at the same time earning money. If I had all the resources available to me, first I would be installing, especially it started with Kenya, installing the components to these hospitals, and later just scale out outside Kenya. And with this, if this actually happens, the impact will have firstly on healthcare. People will be more healthy, I can say it like that. Because if the hospital has adequate power to run its businesses, then health services will be provided. Therefore, you can say we are working towards a healthy nation.